Welcome everybody, and thank you so much for showing up, for being here, and for watching this replay. Actually, also all the people who couldn't make it. I know that our network is a very international one, and I'm here in the Netherlands. I'm in Amsterdam, but I know that most of you are not. You're in other places in Europe, in America, in Australia. So I know that for some people it's not a good time now to join in. So thank you so much for taking the time and watch this video in another timing. So, and again, thank you for being in connection with me in general. So I'm very happy to see how this network grew over the years. I started it in 2010, and it started with connecting. It started with connecting one person, me, with another person, and 2 people became 4 people became 10, and network meetings starting to happen. And this network grew into a global organization. It's just magical. Yeah, I'm talking to people sometimes and I'm telling them, for me, this is pure magic. Like, there was nothing, and then there's something, and you put love and effort and right intention in it, and it becomes a global network of people who are, we're all having a little bit similar ideas, maybe some similar visions. We have some overlap. We found some common grounds here and there. We're all from the very different perspectives. Some of us are nurses like me, or doctors, therapists, physiotherapists, a lot of physiotherapists as well, psychologists, a lot of psychologists, doctors, other therapists more on physical health, surgeons, but also yoga teachers, lots of yoga teachers and yoga therapists. And we're all together in this network, and that's so amazing. Thank you for showing up always, but also right now here in this little get-together. I want to introduce the NYT-Academy to you, Network Yoga Therapy Academy, and it's called NYT-Academy online. When you're looking for it, you will find NYT-Academy.com. So look for this online and check it out. Check the website, see the pages that I've been creating. The About page says a lot about us. And in this little presentation, I would like to present the new Academy. Well, it's not new. The Academy was always there, actually, but it was a little scattered. There was not a clear path. And I like a clear path. I know you like a clear path too. So this is what we're creating. And and today I opened the Academy officially. And this is a great moment to invite you all for this opening as well. So thank you for being here. And I don't know if you know, but I always like to play with words a little bit. That's what I like to do. And wisdom. No, something went wrong with my little slides. Academia. Academy. Academia. This concept of academy. I was creating this concept, and I was diving a little bit more in the meaning, and I like to know the deeper meaning of words a little bit, to understand a little bit more of what I'm doing. And when I was researching and reading about academia, then I found that before it was a school, so I really like this storytelling. Before it was a school, it was a sacred grove of olive trees. So this was dedicated to Athena, the goddess of wisdom. How cool. So this sacred grove of olive trees dedicated to the god of wisdom. Her name was Athena. And this was just outside of the city walls of Athens in Greece, of course. So and this is the slide that I was just showing you already. Wisdom, the goddess of wisdom. So Academy has something to do with wisdom, but what exactly is wisdom? For me, it never really worked. If the teacher was there, I was here, and he was saying, this is the wisdom, this is the truth, this is what you need to know. And well, of course, sometimes you need this, but didn't really feel good. And now in my own creation of the Academy, and also diving a little bit more deeper into the words, and I found this, I was like, yes, exactly, this makes so much sense. Network yoga therapy needs to be an academy, because what this academy means, what wisdom means, actually, if you could dive a little bit into wisdom, you find that it means the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make good decisions and judgments. Oh my God, how cool. So the ability to use your knowledge and your experience to make good decisions and judgment. That's what it's all about. This is excellent, I think. So this is what I was really thinking about, like with this in the back of my mind, creating this space, the network, my experiences, my knowledge that I gained in my years of working, the people I'm connecting with, the co-creation that happens with the other yoga teachers, yoga therapists, researchers, doctors, surgeons, neuroscientists, like all these people I'm talking with, we're connecting, we're creating something, and it had to become this place for wisdom, this academia or academy. So NYT Academy is this place, and I would like to invite you to listen to me for a little bit as I explain why I think this is. So yoga in therapy. Why is it a good idea to bring yoga in therapy? Because that's one of the main reasons why I'm doing all these things. Well, I think you know already why it is a good idea to bring yoga into therapy, because of your own experiences, because you know so much about yoga, you are a therapist yourself, etc. But it's, yeah, I was just making a little list of things that I found very important when bringing yoga into therapy. And first of all, it's empowering. Yoga is something, oops, sorry. Something went wrong with my little list. It's empowering. It's something that a person does to himself or herself. And this again goes back to the wisdom that I was just talking about. So we're trying to seek for a person's own wisdom and gain from that source. So it's an empowering practice. Yoga has a lot of opportunity to do so. Also other practices, of course, and other therapies, but yoga for sure as well. Yoga is proven to bring physical and mental health up. Body and inner awareness goes up. This is what makes yoga very special, I think, comparing to other practices or other therapies, that it really focuses on the inner awareness. This is traditional, what yoga is all about. Like, you feel something. This is why we do what we do in yoga. And this can be very beneficial. It brings some benefits in life purpose and meaning. And the benefits are different for everybody, of course. But it has a very big opportunity here, yoga, the system and the method of yoga. It regulates the nervous system with all the positive effects that come with that. It's an excellent tool to create rhythm, rituals, and to change patterns. And as you know, we all have patterns that we maybe want to change. And there's a broad spectrum in, I want to change something, I want to be a little bit more healthier, or adding a a new ritual into my life, making a change, all the way to an addiction. So there's a whole spectrum here. It's not just one is sick or insane or ill and the other one is healthy. No, there's a spectrum. We're all somewhere in between, and this moves. This is like this window, this moves a little bit. And we all the time are seeking the balance here. We're all the time seeking for optimal balance for you and me and for the person who is in front of us. So regulation and rhythm, rituals, changing patterns, there's more and more evidence. So more and more evidence, more research is done, and yeah, this is just growing. I think it's very, very interesting. It's a holistic practice. So it's not just the mind, it's not just the body, it's not just the breath, it's not just the relationships, it's not just the emotions, but it's all together. It's a body, breath, mind, social relationships. It's from different perspectives, looking at the person in a very holistic way, and see how you can find balance this way through the systems of yoga and Ayurveda. Very helpful. It integrates easily with other therapies or recovery plans. So that is a very nice side effect as well. And, well, no side effects. Well, there's positive side effects. I think yoga has no negative side effects if you're doing it right. And what is right, I'll come back to this a little bit later. I don't really like to say what's wrong and what's right, but I think, well, it becomes a little philosophical here, I think, but I think we all want to seek happiness and our balance, at least balance. And I think the right thing to do is go for optimal balance for the person who's in front of you. So if we're not adding to this balance, but we're creating a lot of disbalance, then I'm not sure if this is right. But yeah, still, I feel it's a little difficult to say what's wrong and what's right. But I think common sense is that we want to add to the balance and joy and happiness of the person. It's cost efficient, very important these days. It's all about money, and yoga is not very expensive. Very good. So yoga is very popular. So there's a big chance that that many people you want to work with, they already were on a yoga mat at least once in their life. The clients, they might like it. So as a therapy, it could be that it's popular therapy. People like to join yoga classes. So that's interesting. It's very good for the motivation and to keep people in like in treatment. So these are very nice points also to use if you're talking to a healthcare provider. You want to co-create, you want to work together. And a lot of people are always asking me, how do you do that? Because this is what I do a lot. I work a lot in hospitals and with other healthcare providers. And they ask me, okay, what can I tell them? Can I borrow your slides? And I'm like, no, you know what to tell. You need to make contact and tell them what are the benefits of yoga and how you can apply it. And yeah, it's I think you can use this list. So now this list is here. I think you can make your own list as well, because yeah, but it's really nice to talk like this together and see how we can help each other this way. So yoga or yoga therapy, what is the difference? In my opinion, I don't see too much difference in yoga itself. Well, actually, no difference. Yoga is yoga. Yoga used in therapy or yoga not used in therapy. And of course, yoga is therapeutic in nature. So that's just a quality that yoga has by itself. But there are some differences in approaching the method and how to go with it. I often tell people that as a yoga therapist, you're really a very good listener, because you're listening to the person in front of you. Verbally or non-verbally, this person is communicating. So you're listening with your ears, but also you're looking, you're observing the person, you know the story, you see what you see, you experience what you experience, and you're listening very well. And then you try to create, with all the tools that you have, with the story of the person. Together you're creating a practice that fit the person at the moment, fit the person in their lives, and see if you can help the person, support the person to make life changes this way. So it's not a quick fix, but it's helping the person to get on a more healthier path. This is what a yoga therapist does. A yoga teacher is more like a very good presenter. I'll see it like this. So this is a person in front of a class, and he's presenting a yoga class. So maybe he will look a little bit to the class like making little changes, but overall he's presenting this series of sequence or this class that he was preparing at home with his or her intention in head. And yeah, so for me, this is the difference between a yoga teacher and a yoga therapist, and there's a little bit more. That more will come after this one. There's a definition. This definition is beautifully said by my teacher, Ganesh Mohan, Dr. Ganesh Mohan, who is who I'm working with to bring the yoga therapy into the Netherlands. Yeah, this is his definition. Yoga therapy is the application of yoga to individuals to empower them towards greater health and freedom from disease. That's beautiful. That's exactly how I would explain it to anybody who's asking, what is yoga therapy? It's the application of yoga to individuals and, well, or maybe little groups. Could be possible. There could be great benefit in that as well. To empower them towards greater health and freedom from disease. Beautifully said. And how Krishnamacharya was talking about this. He is a very wise man, a very interesting man from more than 100 years ago. He was living in India, and he became very famous actually through his famous students. He had a few students that were very famous. To name a few, Patabi Joyce from the Ashtanga method, Iyengar from the Iyengar yoga. There was Desikachar, that was his son from Krishnamacharya, his son Desikachar, he died. Patabi Joyce and Iyengar died also, unfortunately. And Desikachar, he was all about Vini Yoga, and he created this organization as well in India with a lot of following. And also one of the students of Krishnamacharya was A.G. Mohan and Indra Mohan. And these are my teachers, and they are still alive. They're living in Chennai, in India, and I'm so grateful, not only because I have met them and I can work with them, but also because I can work with them and creating trainings and workshops with them, all these kind of things. But also working with their son, Ganesh Mohan, who is a doctor and who's creating the Swasta Yoga Therapy program that we're also, people are trained all over the globe, from Australia to America to like everywhere for years already. It's a very nice program, and I'm very happy to say that I can offer this program in the Netherlands as well. So a lot of people also from all over Europe, from all over the world are gathering together to become yoga therapists. So this is also what network yoga therapy is facilitating. So, and it's all about teaching what is appropriate for each individual. And this is really the basic thing that's always in my mind when I'm teaching a person or a little group or creating a program. And not just a client or a student, but also when I'm creating a program for you. When I'm creating a teacher training, when I'm creating masterclasses or courses, I'm always looking, who am I talking with and what are the needs of this individual? And also when I'm talking with doctors or talking with people in the healthcare system, and like I want to approach, find the right approach here to offer my yoga and practices and all this kind of stuff. I meet the people where they are. I find a way to bring my language there in a way that is appropriate for that individual. Yeah, so it's really connecting. It's about connecting communication. And that's Very important. So yoga therapy. What is yoga therapy? It's accessible. So if it's not accessible, then there's no there's nothing. There people are not coming, they cannot show up, they're not motivated or this. But also if they are in a class, it's not accessible because of my language or because of the practice is too difficult or too easy or something like that. If it's not accessible, if it doesn't click with the person, then it becomes very hard to work with each other. So accessible is very important. Then we do something as a yoga therapist or in yoga therapy that supports recovery or what is optimal for this person, for this situation. So yeah, like I just said, this is very important. We want to make a click, we want to meet the person where he is, and that means that we need to learn more about depression. We need to learn more about the physical body. We need to learn more about all these things that are important to know a little bit more about if you work with people with these issues. So if you decide to go to a clinic, a psychiatric clinic, and there's a ward, people who are there because they're depressed, you're like, okay, can I offer yoga here? Because it's for this and this and this reason. It's a very good idea. It supports recovery, etc. It's a very good idea if you know a little bit about depression. Because then you know what you can add to really make it optimal for the person if you do individual sessions or for the little group if you do little group sessions. So knowing a little bit more about this. So this is why yoga therapists are diving very much deeper into all this knowledge. Then also it's very important not to do something that makes a situation worse. You think, well, that is common sense. Well, my teacher, A.G. Mohan, he likes to say common sense is not so common these days. So it's really true. It sounds very easy, and of course, like, what are you talking about? Nobody wants to make a situation worse, but it can happen if you don't gain the expertise that you need to work with a certain group of people. For example, with all the great and loving intentions, maybe you want to work with a person who is very traumatized, and you learned in your yoga teacher training that you do adjustments, because that's very often these things are taught in teacher trainings. Means that you're touching a person and you do something on the person with your hands. Can be a big trigger if you do it with somebody with trauma, or maybe also for other people, but in trauma is very often a very big trigger. And so if you don't know this, then you do things that make the situation worse. A little example, but there's many of these examples, and yeah, this in the trainings we come back to all this kind of stuff, big and wide. So talking about this wisdom, thinking back when we started the NYT-Academy Academia was a place that was started with a field of olive trees for the goddess of wisdom. So wisdom is important. What can we do to help you to gain wisdom? Well, we are again trying to work with you on creating, offer the space so that you can tap into your own resources, your inner knowledge, your experiences, and help you to feel confident to make the right decisions and the right judgments. Because we can teach you whatever, but there will be a moment that you are there, the client or the student is in front of you, and you need to make the right decision. So you need to feel confident. You need to have enough knowledge, and you can add new knowledge. And this is what we do at NYT-Academy. We are bringing experts and really excellent teachers, like handpicked the best teachers we bring in to this academy to help you learn new things. But also we are really going to help you to tap into your knowledge and experience that you already have. Because don't forget that you're for so many years already on this earth, and you know so much. And without self-criticism, with more confidence, you can tap into this, and all together we make the right decisions and the right judgments. And this is wisdom. this is wisdom. Adding new stuff and tap into the things that are already there. Finding the perfect mix there. So if you are also working on integrating yoga as a therapy in your national healthcare system, wherever you are, and maybe it's also for you a dream to see yoga as a recognized official therapeutic tool in the guidelines, well, then we're here to support your vision, because we feel the same. We want the same thing. And not only us from Network Yoga Therapy, but the whole network of Network Yoga Therapy. We all have similar vision, and we all want the same things. And we want to be seen, we want to learn, we want to create together, and let's do it. Let's connect. Our vision is always very clear, and this comes from a very deep sense of why that we're doing this. And I can speak for myself, because I'm the founder of Network Yoga Therapy. I'm the founder of this NYT-Academy and Network Yoga Therapy Academy. And one of my qualities is that I'm a doer. Like, I'm doing stuff. And this can also be my challenge, because I like to do. And people who know me personally, you recognize this probably, which is very nice, because things will get done. When I'm around, things will get done. But I never, ever lose sight of my why. I always start with why I'm doing this. Because if I don't, I feel it. I don't feel happy. I don't feel satisfied. I don't feel like I'm on the right path. And even, I'm feeling a little like lost. And I know what I need to do then. I need to tap back into my inner wisdom and take a pause, take a breath, and feel. And tap into my why. And this needed some training. This, over time, I developed this within myself to really be able to take a pause, recognize that I need a pause at this moment, bring the awareness there, using the tools, taking the pause. It's that simple. And of course, there's so many more tools, but it starts with something simple like this. Stop, pause, breathe, feel, why am I doing this? Why is this happening? Why is there a conflict? Why am I not rolling? Why am I not in my flow? Why am I in this emotional roller coaster? Okay, then I'm a woman. I'm always thinking, okay, what period of the month is it? In what moment in the month I am? Because sometimes that has some influence as well. Where's the moon? What's the moon doing? Okay, a little bit more understanding. But also, why am I doing this? Why did I start this network? I was feeling alone. I thought, am I the only one? Am I the only one? Wish to bring yoga into healthcare. Am I the only one who thinks that it's a very good idea to practice yoga with my patients and clients? And well, this strong feeling that I had then created my beginning, and this created the rest. The beginning. New beginnings are magic. And there's more, because there's also an inner calling, like a really feeling from within that is telling me, do this. And sometimes I don't know why, but sometimes I'm looking at a TED Talk, or I'm hearing somebody talking, or I'm reading a book, or I'm seeing something, and I just get tears in my eyes. And the more sensitive I'm becoming, and this is also through my practices of yoga, the more sensitive I become for these events, and the more clear the journey, the road for my calling is. And sometimes I'm still not knowing where exactly my calling is leading me, but I know that I'm in the right direction because I feel it. I just know it. And Going back to my why, on the website of Network Yoga Therapy Academy, I created the values and the reasons why I'm doing this. And I want to go through them with you here. And you can also look on the website on the About page. It's there. So something with yoga, and something with yoga as a therapy. Yoga is about what we do with our lives. It's about moving towards emotional wellness and mindful presence over time. We believe that used as a therapy and backed with modern science and research, yoga can enhance our healthcare system. Really believe that. Community. Network yoga therapy is built upon community. This is where it started. Lasting transformations and progress are possible when we take action together. We believe that a network of passionate and engaged individuals who support each other is a catalyst for positive change and innovation. So we become friends here, right? I become friends with many of the people I'm working with, and it's really very, very nice. Empowerment. We believe in empowerment. We inspire you to create also your own toolbox that fits your personal and professional situation. So we like to empower you. And we believe in you and that you can be supported to becoming this confident person who believes in your own abilities. All the while offering you professional masterclasses and training. Yeah. So, self-care. For us at NYT-A, self-care is very important and rest is part of the program. You will notice once you will be in a training with us that we'll take rest, we take silent breaks, compassionate breaks, like all kinds of IDs, and these IDs are very beautiful for yourself and you can also really use them very nicely in your teachings again. And this is because we believe in self-care, taking a pause, breathing and reflecting. And once we take a pause and we breathe, we really can reflect there. We can digest. Very important. It's about listening to that body that is talking to you. Yeah, this is what we talk about with our clients all the time, and we need to do this for ourselves as well. So in that turn, that you can show up for your clients in your full potential. So really what I was already talking about before. Authenticity. Again, I've been talking about it already a little bit. It's about what moves you. What ignites your passion so deeply that you're willing to go the extra mile to make it happen. We believe in showing up in life with creativity, curiosity, and compassion. Trusting your instincts and following your heart. Leadership. Our society, more and more and more and more these days, we need more conscious leaders. Yes, we don't need just leaders, we need conscious leaders. Individuals who believe that creating a better world for all of us and who have the courage to share their voice, to take inspired action. So in our trainings, it's very much also about using your voice and how can you take action. Like it's not just for talking about it, but how can you go into action here? And we invite you to be the leader of change within your own system of subculture. And like, don't get it wrong here. You don't have to be a world leader. Seriously not. If you can be a leader in maybe like your little community or in the department, in the hospital where you work, I know for sure that you can bring little positive changes there in many, many different ways. So please, let's get together and talk about this stuff. Very important, I think, and very, very interesting as well. How can we do this? So this was the why. Now this is the how. How can we do this? Well, we bring yoga as a therapy into healthcare. So NYT, Network Yoga Therapy, is doing this. I'm teaching in hospitals. Me and my team, we're creating things for doctors, all this kind of stuff. Working on the conference. So We bring healthcare and yoga very much together there, the yearly conference in Amsterdam. So we bring yoga as a therapy into healthcare in many different ways. And we bring well-being. And this is just because we're teaching classes to individuals, to groups, and we're not teaching classes to just remove disease or something like that. It's not like that. But we believe that well-being is more than just the absence of disease, but it's an all state of physical, mental, and emotional wellness. So it's a very holistic path that we are creating here for you. NYT-Academy is a school for yoga training, personal development, and co-creation. We offer and facilitate high-quality trainings, programs, classes, and mentoring, online and in person. And you can find online, you can see who are the main teachers and mentors and our team, the staff under the faculty page. And you'll see that Willemijn, Irina, and I were the teachers in the CBYT program. I'll talk about it in a little bit. And well, many more people will be added once the more masterclasses are online, because we're in process now of creating everything, and soon everything will be open to book for you. So CBYT, compassion-based yogic training. This is a very special training, I think. Lots of years of thoughts, development, and action, love, and all of that are the ingredients of this training. A lot of knowledge, and a lot of knowledge from the trainers, and who inspiring the trainers, but also your own knowledge, and bring this together and blend it and into this beautiful training that supports personal well-being through yoga, Ayurveda, and self-compassion. It offers you a strong foundation in traditional yoga combined with a medical science and modern insights. A lot of people, because I was facilitating all the yoga therapy trainings, a lot of people were asking me where to start. What is a good 200-hour training? And to be honest, I couldn't really answer that so well. I think there are good programs out there, fine programs out there, but there's also a gap a little bit between these programs, I think, and yoga therapy and yoga therapy trainings. And this training is like a perfect foundation if you want to go on the path to becoming a yoga therapist. So this training does not make you a yoga therapist, but it's the foundation for becoming a yoga therapist. So here you become a yoga teacher. And of course, needless to say, it's all accredited by Yoga Alliance and all that. There's a 200-hour and a 500-hour version. And the 500-hour version is adding special classes, so specialties. So you become already a little bit more a specialist in a niche of your choice. So that's really very beautiful to this training, and it's also a unique feature. Well, there's many unique features in this training. This training is, it fits perfectly in a professional life. So if you're a professional in healthcare or a professional, you want to become a professional in yoga, this really fits very well. I think because the way it's set up, there is a retreat, and you can imagine what a retreat is like. It's like in a sunny place with a beautiful group of people all together, diving really deep into yoga and yogic practices, and we go for it, and we go all together to get more knowledge from inside of all of us, and combine with this with all the external knowledge that we're adding. And this week of retreats will be a very beautiful foundation. Then we will end up also with a week of a retreat, and in between we go online. So you will get a mentor, and with the mentor, and this or Willemijn or me, in this case, in the first training, you will be mentored, and this is way more flexible. It fits very well in people's life, because it's not like a big chunk of training, and it's not, I don't like it if it's all in 1 month and then what? Then you've done your month-long training and then you're out there and you need to go do it. I don't like it that much. I like the fact that it's more broad. So you train, then you go integrate with a mentor, with intervision, with more lecture, more neurobiology, like all these guest teachers that we're bringing in. And then we end up again with a retreat to bring it all to practice together. And we finish there and you will be certified. So this is for everybody who wants to become a yoga teacher, but also for people who just want to deepen their knowledge of yoga. Maybe you don't really want to become a teacher, but you want to use some of the tools into your practice. Maybe you're already a therapist and you just want to learn about yoga to add it into your existing practice. Maybe you don't want to become a yoga therapist, but just a yoga expert in the practice that you're already having. But maybe you do want to become a yoga therapist, and this is the perfect starting point as well. You can just start here and just walk the path into yoga therapy, because we have the 200-hour, the 500-hour training. Like, it fits perfectly together, and this fits perfectly to the Swasta yoga therapy training that we are offering as well. So, I don't know. I'm so happy and so grateful to be able to do this and to train you. Besides this, there are masterclasses, and the masterclasses are 100% online. So these are very easy, accessible, and yeah, you can do it in your own pace. There will be also very often there will be support and supervision online. So there's like these webinars. There is like all kinds of support that you can get from network and from the teacher who's teaching the thing. Think of, we will make series. For example, neurobiology series are coming up. So this is our neuroscientist Irina who is creating these. She's a beautiful, wise person, and you'll find more about her on the website as well. With all our teachers, and more teachers are added. We are creating masterclasses. The first one will be in January, so very soon we will open registration, and it's about diving very deep into your why. And we talk about compassion, your rituals, and it's very much about self-care. How can you get yourself on track, and how can you tune yourself in your compass to find what's good for you as a yoga practitioner, yoga teacher, yoga therapist, or any other practitioner in healthcare, doctor, nurse. Why are you nursing? Why are you the doctor? And how can you bring some awareness to this, and what kind of practices and rituals are helping you throughout your day to get in tune with yourself, your nature, and feeling a little bit more balanced. And maybe this can also make you support your work, support your personal life. So humanitarian teacher, all kinds of masterclasses are coming up. Then there's membership. This is, oh my God, so happy that finally I can talk about this. This is the campus. So if you hear me talk about campus, this is the membership area. And there will be 3 layers of membership: the free member, there is a regular member, and there is the inner circle. And this is like a hardcore, really deep connection and work together. And most people will join probably the regular membership, and more about that later. I'm developing this, and the regular membership will contain like online intervision, masterclasses, these kind of things. Like, we get together and we will talk on a regular basis. There's space for all your questions and all that kind of stuff. There will be podcasts. So this is NYT Radio, where the leaders in the fields, in healthcare, in research, my teachers, the leaders in yoga and yoga therapy, they will be interviewed, and they are interviewed, and we're now creating all the podcasts. So in the meanwhile, until this officially opens the membership that you can join as a member, we are working on on a beta version. So if you are interested and you like to join, this is an opportunity to join for only €8 per month. Normal rate will be €22 for the regular membership, and now it's €8 for the regular membership. If you're interested, please send me a message, send me an email to anneke@networkyogatherapy.org, and or via the website. You can just anywhere in contact, you can find information how to contact me. Give me a message, and let's see. There's only a limited spots, so there's only a few spots available still. But I think this would be a very nice opportunity to, in a very accessible way, become a member. So then there's my yoga integration in mental health. This is a 5-day training that I do, but I can do it also in less days. So I can make only one part. So only talk about trauma and only depression. Let's talk if you're interested in this, if you want to get me into your studio or something like this. And well, I talk on conferences, I'm giving lectures. So if you need me for this, give me a call, give me a message, and let's talk about it. So last part here is the Inner Peace Challenge. And this is starting already next Monday. And I'm very excited about it because I was working so hard on creating this beautiful thing. This is a challenge, and the challenge is to sit still or stand still, lay still, whatever, taking a pause for 1 minute every day. That's it. Easy, right? With the idea, if you can take a pause and being aware for 1 minute a day, you can do it for 5 minutes. You can do it for an hour, whatever, any time of your choice. But first you need awareness and a ritual to do it. So I'm helping you with that by offering you this free challenge. And it's just a little fun bonus thing that I was adding to this opening, to show you my gratitude, because you're here, you're listening to me, you're listening all the way to the end, you're even listening to this part of the Inner Peace. So thank you so much. You have no idea what it means to me. Then feeling heard also by you. And this Inner Peace Challenge is a 5-day challenge, and it's about gratitude, day 1, awareness on day 2, inner peace on day 3, feminine energy on day 4, and masculine energy on day 5. So sign up via the website. On the top you see this sign up place. You can leave your name and email. Click on I join, and you will get, from Monday on, you will get an email every day in your mailbox, Monday to Friday, from the 16th of October, 16th to 20 October. And then we can take a pause together every day. Just challenge yourself, right? It's a very good idea to see what is possible within yourself. So that's it for now. I'm so happy that finally NYT Academy is online, working so hard on the website. I did it all myself this time, and I love to do that. This is also a creative process, and also a process of really sinking into the subject for myself. So NYT-Academy.com, that's the place to be if you are interested in bringing yoga and healthcare together. And reflect with me, reflect with yourself, reflect with each other. See you soon there. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.